Did you know that only about 29% of kids help out with regular chores at home? That's a small number when you think about all the ways chores teach kids important life skills. Studies show that kids who do chores are more responsible, organized, and even better at managing their time. Yet, most kids today aren't given these opportunities. But here's the good news: you can change that. With a few simple tricks, you can get your kids excited to help around the house, without the usual whining or resistance. Imagine turning household tasks into fun challenges or family bonding time. In this guide, we'll show you how to get your kids on board with chores. From making them feel like the task is their idea to turning it into a game, we'll share easy ways to get everyone working together. Ready to learn how to make chores fun and get your kids to help? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Art of the Ask. How to make requests kids can't resist. Have you ever asked your kids to do something, only to get a blank stare or a, "No, thanks"? The way you ask can make a huge difference. Kids, like adults, respond better when the request feels reasonable, positive, and engaging. Instead of saying, "Go clean your room now," try framing it as a challenge. For example, let's see how fast you can make your room look awesome. It turns the chore into a game. Kids thrive on a sense of accomplishment, so try saying, "I'd love for you to help with this, it would mean a lot to me." This makes them feel important and appreciated. In fact, studies show that kids are more likely to help when they feel needed. According to a 2020 study published in Psychology Today, kids who feel a sense of responsibility are more likely to engage in tasks that help the family. Give them choices to make the task feel more personal. Instead of saying, "Can you clean the dishes?" say, "Do you want to help with the dishes or folding laundry today?" It gives them control, which builds ownership over their tasks. Lastly, make it clear why the task matters. Explaining that chores contribute to family teamwork or help everyone relax at the end of the day can make kids feel like they're part of something bigger. After all, kids want to make a difference, too. Chapter 2. Transforming chores into family fun. Gamify the household. What if doing chores could feel like a game? Kids love to play games. So, why not turn chores into a family competition? This is one of the most effective ways to get your kids to help, and they won't even know they're learning important life skills. Start with something simple. Set a timer and challenge your kids to complete their chores before it goes off. You can even add bonus points for doing things quickly and efficiently. Research from the University of California shows that children are more motivated when they have a time challenge to meet. Another approach is to create a family leaderboard. Assign points for each chore and keep track of who's winning. Reward the winners with fun incentives, like choosing the family movie night pick or getting a special treat. According to a 2019 American Journal of Psychology study, rewards tied to effort increase kids' motivation to continue with the activity. You could also turn chores into a scavenger hunt. For example, find the socks that don't match, or who can dust the fastest. These playful twists keep your kids engaged and make them look forward to helping out. Gamifying chores also works for older kids. Create a family chore board where everyone checks off their responsibilities. You can even introduce challenges like double points for extra effort today. This encourages friendly competition while still promoting responsibility. Lastly, make sure to celebrate victories, big or small. Research shows that positive reinforcement, like celebrating a completed task, helps kids learn the value of persistence. Whether it's a cheer or a small reward, it helps them feel accomplished. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more creative parenting tips that will make your life easier and your kids more engaged. Chapter 3. Breaking the "I'm too busy" barrier. Teaching time management early. One of the biggest struggles parents face is kids claiming they're too busy to help around the house. The good news? You can teach time management skills that make space for both fun and responsibilities. Start by breaking chores into smaller, manageable tasks. Instead of saying, "Clean the whole kitchen," try, "Please clear the table," and then wipe down the counters. This gives them a clear goal without feeling overwhelmed. Create a simple daily schedule with them. Many kids benefit from knowing exactly what's expected and when. A study by the American Psychological Association in 2018 found that kids who have structured routines perform better in school and in daily life. By setting regular chore times, you teach your kids how to balance responsibilities with their free time. Visual aids, like a family calendar or a colorful chore chart, are also incredibly effective. Kids can check off their tasks and see how they contribute to the day. The sense of accomplishment from ticking off a task is a natural motivator. If you have multiple kids, involve them in the scheduling process. This makes it feel like a team effort rather than a parent-only decision. Involving them in creating the plan increases their investment in it. It's also helpful to model good time management. If your kids see you managing your time wisely, balancing work, fun, and household chores, they're more likely to mimic those habits. Kids are natural imitators, and your actions are often the strongest influence. Finally, remind your kids that everyone in the family contributes. Chores are part of life, and teaching kids that a little bit of work every day keeps the household running smoothly will help them develop time management skills that will last a lifetime. Want more tips on how to raise responsible kids? Don't forget to subscribe for fresh ideas every week. Chapter 4. The Power of Positive Reinforcement, Turning Effort into Praise. Kids love praise, especially when it feels genuine and earned. But it's not just about telling them, "good job," after they finish a task. Positive reinforcement works best when it focuses on their effort, not just the result. According to a study in the Journal of Educational Psychology, praising effort instead of results builds a growth mindset. When kids feel recognized for trying hard, they're more likely to take on challenging tasks in the future. Instead of simply saying, "great job on the dishes," try, "I love how you took your time to make sure every dish was clean and dry." This helps them understand that their effort is what's truly valued. Don't be afraid to get creative with your praise. You can reward a child's effort with something unexpected, like letting them choose a song for family time or giving them a helping hand badge for the week. According to parenting expert Dr. Laura Markham, small rewards like these can strengthen positive behavior without fostering entitlement. One effective strategy is to praise immediately after the task, but also to highlight the benefits of their actions. For example, "Thanks for vacuuming today. The house looks so much nicer now, and we can all enjoy the living room together." This connects their work to a family benefit and encourages future participation. Praise also works well when it's consistent. Kids need to know that when they contribute, it's always appreciated. Over time, this reinforces the idea that helping out is a key part of being a family member. Experts suggest using praise frequently in the early stages of teaching responsibility, as it sets the tone for future cooperation. Additionally, make sure your praise feels authentic. Kids can tell when praise is exaggerated or forced. Genuine recognition of their hard work leads to a sense of pride that motivates them to keep helping. Chapter 5. Create their own corner, ownership and responsibility for tasks. One of the best ways to get kids excited about chores is to give them ownership of a specific area or task in the house. When they feel like the task belongs to them, they are more likely to take pride in it. Research by the American Academy of Pediatrics shows that children who are given responsibilities at home develop higher self-esteem and are more likely to take initiative in other areas of life. Start by asking your kids which chore they would like to take charge of. Giving them the power to choose empowers them. Whether it's organizing the toy shelf, cleaning their own room, or managing the family's recycling, ownership makes them feel in control. You can say, "Which area do you want to keep neat today?" Your room, or maybe the living room. Once they have chosen their task, encourage them to be accountable for it. For instance, if they choose to organize the bookshelves, make it their responsibility to keep it tidy. This approach helps kids understand that they are part of a larger system, and their work impacts the whole family. Ownership also works because it taps into kids' desire to feel competent and useful. Research from Harvard University highlights that children who are given opportunities to take responsibility learn important problem-solving skills that stay with them throughout life. You can take this a step further by creating a kids' corner in the house, where they can display things they've organized or worked on. This could be a shelf where they store their own belongings, or even a small bulletin board to track their completed chores. When kids see their efforts displayed, it reinforces their sense of responsibility. Also, let them personalize their chores. Give them fun supplies to make the process enjoyable: colorful cleaning gloves, a special dusting cloth, or a vacuum with fun stickers. This makes the task feel less like a chore and more like a hobby they've chosen for themselves. By empowering kids with ownership, you're teaching them about personal responsibility and the value of contributing to the family. These lessons will stick with them as they grow older and develop a sense of pride in their work. Chapter 6. Chore time equals life lessons. Why every task is a learning opportunity. Chores are more than just cleaning up. They are an opportunity to teach your kids valuable life skills that will serve them for years to come. When you approach chore time with this mindset, both you and your kids will enjoy it more. Take the time to explain the importance of chores. For example, cleaning the dishes isn't just about tidiness, it teaches responsibility and self-care. A study published in the Journal of Early Childhood Education found that kids who participate in chores at a young age develop a stronger sense of responsibility and are better at managing tasks as they get older. You can also use chores as a lesson in time management. Setting aside specific times each day for household tasks teaches kids how to manage their schedule and balance work with play. This is a skill they'll use in school and beyond. Kids learn that tasks don't always have to be overwhelming, they just need to be tackled bit by bit. While your kids are doing the dishes, folding laundry, or sweeping the floor, they're learning about teamwork. When you all chip in together, chores become a family activity instead of something one person has to do alone. According to a study by the University of Minnesota, kids who participate in teamwork tasks are better at working in groups and collaborating later in life. Don't forget the life lesson of persistence. Sometimes kids don't finish their chores right away or they make mistakes. Instead of getting frustrated, use these moments to teach resilience. Help them learn that sometimes tasks require patience and focus, and that's okay. Encouraging perseverance will help them tackle bigger challenges in the future. Chores also teach kids about the value of hard work. According to the National Parenting Center, kids who help around the house are more likely to develop a strong work ethic, which can carry over into their studies and careers. It's a small way to introduce them to the idea that nothing worth having comes without effort. Finally, use chore time to discuss the idea of shared responsibility. Everyone in the family plays a part in keeping the home running smoothly. When you all work together, it shows that contributing to a family is a shared value and responsibility. By turning chores into life lessons, you help your kids gain skills and values that will benefit them throughout their lives. Plus, they'll appreciate the importance of contributing to the household, and may even start asking what else they can do to help. Make sure to subscribe for more parenting tips that help you raise responsible, engaged kids.